Hi there, thank you for watching the News Bunker. I'm Andy Waits. It's Tuesday, February 3rd, 2008. Tom Daschle has left the building over his tax difficulties. But I'm sure he's glad to get all that cleared up, right? It's a relief to his conscience, and you know he wants to help the country to the tune of $140,000. Senator Judd Gregg has been named to head up the Commerce Department, which is a big deal because Senator Gregg is a Republican. Well, he's fiscally conservative, but socially liberal. And being from New Hampshire, his governor is a Democrat, which means Senator Gregg's R will be replaced in the Senate with a D. Call it insurance in case Al Franken can't win Minnesota from Norm Coleman. A new study says as much as 2/3 of allergies in children are misdiagnosed. The tykes might not have food allergies at all. From 1997 to 2007, food allergies were up 18% among people under 18. They say the best way to tell for sure if the kid can eat the food without swelling up, which might not work out so well for an allergy to, say, cats. A new threat on Facebook, identity theft. Here's how it works. The thief steals your password, puts a hard luck story on your homepage, and then hits up your friends for money. Best protection against this, if someone asks for money, call them to confirm. Unless they're a Nigerian former minister of finance, and then of course that's legit. The company that makes Beanie Babies was marketing two new plush dolls named Marvelous Malia and Sweet Sasha. Sound familiar? Malia and Sasha are the names of President Obama's daughters. The company swears it's just coincidence. But just the same, they've renamed the dolls Marvelous Mariah and Sweet Sydney. Boy, watch those babies fly off the shelves now, huh? And now a look at newspapers from across America and all around the world. First, the New York Times. Look at those piles of salt. They're mining lithium in Bolivia. Bolivian lithium, the world's finest. And look over here. Obama's promise of ethics reform faces early test. Waivers are criticized. Willing to compromise. Hey, wait, am I reading this headline right? Doesn't this say Obama is willing to compromise his ethics? Stop the clock. Where are we? 14 days. Wow, that may be a new record. In the LA Times, boy, no ice storm in Malibu, huh? And GOP is set to carve into stimulus. The subhead says, as Senate debate opens, Republicans have ideas for cutting the $885 billion economic plan. Wow, just last week that was $815 billion. But, you know, what's $70 billion of our money, right? I say cut it to the bone. Take some bone, too, if you can. All right, let's look at the paper in Tom Daschle's home state of South Dakota. This is the Rapid City Journal. Daschle, I apologize for not paying taxes. It says Obama has no plans to change his choice. No, I'm sure that when Daschle threw in the towel today, crying, it was his own idea. State Dems support Daschle, GOP skeptical. Draw your own conclusions there. There's a lot of talk about a 10-minute or so porn clip that aired during the Super Bowl on Comcast in Tucson. There's an investigation underway to find out how that happened. But was anyone watching the NBC promos? Now, there was no actual nudity, but they were, to my way of thinking, pornographic. And the GoDaddy commercials, well, they should just go. It's like the Janet Jackson wardrobe malfunction a few years ago. Anyone watching the nasty dancing all around her and listening to the lyrics of the song she was singing, I'll have you naked by the end of this song, should not have been offended by the flash of a breast. But are you offended that just because this is a football game, advertising agencies assume that you are a slobbering monster controlled completely by testosterone? Now some comments on your comments. Traces09 writes, Obama needs to spread the wealth around. There's too many people got too much money when others are poor. Wow, where do I start with that one? Well, it sounds like you're talking about classic Marxism there, but actually, you know what, there is a program for transferring money from the rich to the poor and average people. It's called a paycheck. You get it when you go to work. If you want more, work more. Or, you know what, do work worth more money. There you go. Problem solved. Next, write in the comments. And finally, the pearl of wisdom. Today is Fran Tarkenton's 69th birthday. Fran was the quarterback for the Minnesota Vikings, then to the New York Giants, then back to the Vikings in the 1970s, where he played 3 Super Bowls and lost them all. But his 18 seasons got him into the NFL Hall of Fame, and he was a successful TV personality and business executive after that. Fran Tarkenton knows how to win. He said, if football taught me anything about business, it's that you win the game one play at a time. Well, that's it from the News Bunker. There's more news tomorrow. Your comments feed the fire. And I hope you'll not only click the yellow subscribe button, but encourage others to do likewise. Post the show on your Facebook, on your blog, or wherever it is you hang out on the net. Please, check back in Monday through Friday for more reports from the News Bunker. I'm Andy Waits. Thank you for watching.